Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Pyro. I'm going to be reacting to the Black Ops 6 gameplay review. So I believe this event happened yesterday at COD Next, I believe it's called. And I mean, right here we're showing Satsi, one of the great Call of Duty pros that this game has to offer. Just showing off the movement and stuff like that. He just jumped to the right, feeling like John Wick out here. I watched a few players play this. Sorry if you hear my chair. I watched a few people play this. I watched, I believe, Tim play. I've seen clips of MZ, Emma, Aiden. I mostly watched Tim, to be honest, and then of course Shotzi right here. I've only seen clips. I watched Swag a little bit. He played, like, here's MZ. I watched Swag play Warzone. I watched him complain a couple times. Not that that's a bad thing. I believe I remember this. I have seen a little bit of this before, but I believe she hits a three-piece right here. She missed the first shot. One, and then I believe it starts right here. Boom. One, she marks the enemy. Two, sniping looks pretty good on this game, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've only seen her really snipe. I haven't seen anybody. The ones that I'm excited to see snipe would probably be Sprat. You put a sniper in that man's hands and, you know, he makes magic happen. But boom, she tried to get saucy with it. She tried to get shifty. Here's Tim. I don't know if it was the first or second game on, but it was like pretty hilarious. This fool literally was trying to go crazy and he jumped out the window taking fall damage like he does in every game. Alright, but enough about these creators. My thoughts about this game are, it looks good. I like the way the movement looks. It is going to take some getting used to. They are saying that, you know, controller will probably be at an advantage, but I mean, they say that every COD year ever since, you know, cross-platform got implemented. I don't really like listen to it. I have homies who play on mouse and key. Me personally, I was trash at mouse and key. I grew up playing on controllers, so of course that's what I'm going to play on. But, you know, I've been pooped on by people who play on mouse and key, and I've pooped on people who play on mouse and key. You know, it just depends on if you're good or not. If there's a slight advantage, well, I mean, I guess. Here we have one of the COD OGs, Mr. Hutch himself. But movement-wise, gameplay-wise, I like it. Zombies, they did say that round base was coming back, but I don't think it was really what people expected. I've seen a lot of angry people on Twitter the past 24 hours. I guess people were assuming that, you know, being round based, that it was going to be, you know, like starting room, you know, you have your starting pistol and then your two wall buy weapons, and then you have like the 2 or 3 doors that you open to go into the next room, and, you know, things like that. This one is still kind of DMZ based, kind of like open world based, and I guess you kill a certain amount of zombies and, you know, the round just continues to go on, and people really weren't feeling that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really a big fan of that. I do like DMZ, but, you know, when they announced that they were gonna have round based, I thought it was gonna go back to the classic. But by no means am I complaining. I'm still gonna play it. I'm still gonna grind for camos. I'm not like these people who are just gonna, you know, stay complaining about every little thing. I'm still gonna play the game. I'd be lying to you if I said that I'm gonna skip out on this game. Like, that's just not what's gonna happen. I've literally bought every single Call of Duty ever since, you know, I got an Xbox. I'm pretty sure COD was the first multiplayer game. Look at this guy, he's trying to get shifty. I'm pretty sure COD was the first like multiplayer game that like I actually like played. So even if the game is trash, like, yes, I'm gonna complain about it. Yes, I'm gonna like play it for a while and then probably stop, but I'm still gonna buy it, unfortunately. As far as if I think this game is going to survive a full, you know, COD cycle, COD year, I think it will. I mean, people are still playing the older games. People are still playing MW2, 20, the one that just came out. I'm like really all over the place with the releases. I was getting a phone call. Kind of surprised that it didn't stop the recording, which is crazy considering I'm recording this audio on my iPhone while I'm watching the gameplay on my Xbox. So I mentioned in the last video I posted, I kind of gave away like half of my setup. I'm sorry, I sold half of my setup because I needed money and I wasn't making videos, but I kind of feel like I can get kind of in the groove of things, even though it is going to be a little harder considering I don't have an Elgato. But back to what I was saying, yes, I believe this game is going to survive a full year. That guy just got shifted on. It's going to survive a full year. All CODs really do. The only thing that kind of ruins people's perception on COD mostly is like content creators. They seem to, nitpick at everything and complain about everything. And of course, their following is going to follow what, the content creator is saying for the most part. The casual player is going to, stick to playing what they want to play. Thankfully, as of now, I really haven't seen anybody like complain about skill base, but I already know like within the first day or two, like that's just it's gonna come out. It's gonna be a given. Like they always do that. They're always gonna complain about skill base. I complain about skill based. I don't think it should be in any game, but what are you gonna do? This game is going to cater to the casual player more than the people who really know life this game. Camos look good, gameplay looks good, zombies is whatever. Obviously not to the zombie fans, but I mean, I'm gonna play it. I don't know about anybody else. These are just my thoughts, my opinions, my whatever on the game. I believe the beta comes out in less than 24 hours from when I'm recording this, and of course I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be streaming it actually, and I'm going to upload gameplays if I get good ones. I'm going to be streaming with some friends, with my cousin. I'm going to just be kicking it, chopping it up, cutting the shit, or shooting the shit, sorry, and just vibing. I might get a late start tomorrow because I believe it's going to come out at 12. It might come out at midnight tonight, but I believe it's going to come out tomorrow at 12 p.m. I'm going to be at work, unfortunately, but when I get home, I'm just gonna shower up, eat, and I'm gonna hop on for the rest of the day. Probably into the nighttime, into the late nighttime. Honestly, it might be a long stream, and then play when I wake up for a little bit. Go to work. I close, unfortunately. Come home, do it again. Come home, shower up, and play into the early morning if I'm feeling it, and if my cousin and his friends are feeling it, or my friends are feeling it. But that's pretty much it. I'm very confident. I'm very hopeful. That this game is gonna do good. If it doesn't, to most people, I mean that's them. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I truly feel like it's gonna do good. And it's been a while since I've been excited for a Call of Duty game, so hopefully this one, brings that excitement back. I plan to play more solo. I haven't been able to play COD solo in who knows how long. But, hopefully this one's the one that, brings the love back. And hopefully brings the love back for everybody else. With all that being said, guys, the video is gonna, come to an end here. Thank you if you stayed all the way through. If you didn't, well, oh well. But see you on the next one. It's been Pyro. Laters.